So this year, in addition to what we've done with academies and what we've done at the top of the roster, we made a major commitment to fill the development gap in the pyramid with the launch of MLS Next Pro. And that's a league that ensures that we are managing the career of a player from the time that he decides to become a professional, perhaps through one of our academies, and enters the system. Now they can do that through a very organized program like MLS Next, and then come through an integrated pathway to be a professional soccer player in Major League Soccer. The continued expansion of MLS Next Pro, which I think you'll hear more and more about in the months to come, featuring both our clubs but also clubs that are independent, gives us the opportunity to have an exciting and innovative product where we can test a whole bunch of new concepts. We could manage the development of technical players and do a whole lot of things that are not just about competition, but also about building new relationships in the community. We're very excited about MLS Next Pro and very excited about MLS Next. Our youth league will have 13,000 kids, 13,000 young players will have participated in MLS Next this past year, and I think you're going to see more and more investment and expansion in Major League Soccer at the youth level. As you know, this year was an important one for us as it relates to the continuation of what has been a real focus on delivering exciting content to our fans. And it really kicked off with the announcement of a very, very innovative 10-year partnership with Apple. Apple, one of the most innovative and exciting and consumer-friendly companies in the world, that we believe will reimagine how our game will be consumed by the next generation of our fans, all who are very digitally native and all who consume the majority of their soccer and football content via digital devices. As you have heard, we will eliminate blackouts. Every MLS game, almost 500 of them, along with exclusive content from our clubs, promoting our teams and our players, will be distributed to anyone around the world, anywhere, every club, and on every match. Think about the fact that every MLS game will be broadcast not only in home markets to anybody who has a digital device or a connection, but will be broadcast to any fan or future fan around the world. We're very, very, very excited about simplifying our schedule, have more consistent match days and match times. We'll be airing MLS matches, MLS Next Pro matches, MLS Next matches. All games will be produced with a very consistent look and feel, with an improved production quality, we think among the best that's ever been produced, with advanced data, with pre-games and post-games, and that's just in the first year. So there's a lot of excitement to come with our relationship with Apple, so stay tuned. Later this month, we'll see a record 40 MLS players representing their respective national teams in Qatar. Among them will be players for the U.S. national team and the Canadian national team, something that is very, very important to us. When we launched Toronto in 2007, we were extremely excited about what Major League Soccer could do to help launch the development of the elite Canadian player, and we're excited that the Canadian national team will be back in the World Cup, so stay tuned. St. Louis City will debut as our 29th club. Carolyn Kindle and her staff have created an unbelievable, exciting opportunity there to build the sport, not just in one of America's great soccer cities, but also throughout the region. They have over 60,000 deposits for season tickets. So there'll be lots of season ticket holders and lots of people that'll be on a waiting list. We plan to continue our expansion discussions and hope to finalize our 30th team sometime in the first half of the year. Next summer, as you know, we'll be launching our Leagues Cup, an official CONCACAF competition. These are not friendlies, where all 47 MLS and Liga MX clubs will compete in a World Cup style tournament. It'll be the only thing like it in the world of professional soccer. And if this year's league showcase, which took place right up the street, where we had 71,000 people attending a friendly doubleheader, is an indication of what Leagues Cup will be, we think we've got a massive opportunity ahead of us. Very excited about it. LAFC is here like the Galaxy, and in a market that really is about stars, and it's a sophisticated soccer market, and it's one that needs to break through the clutter of many, many other professional sports teams. And as you all know, what's going on with both the Galaxy and LAFC is really remarkable, and it's something that's captured all the excitement of people here in the community. They've brought in players that they think could provide great impact, and certainly Carlos is an example of that. And somebody who we've had our eyes on for all those times that Carlos was beating us as we were fans of our national team or watching games in Mexico. And I'm really impressed with everything that they've done. And it's resonated with sellouts, and it's resonated with breaking through the clutter. It's a different spending approach than certainly other teams, but it works for them, and our system provides for it. Philadelphia is really a model about how you could bring in the people that understand our system and have a strategy and stick with that strategy and use all of the tools that are available to you that are not just about spending money on designated players and drive success. And what they've been able to do with their academy system, I think, is a model in our league. Frankly, I think it's a model in professional sports. European teams are scouting the Union Academy and have for many years, and just look at the players that have come on through. Their commitment to development, their commitment to consistency is something that we think is really exciting. I'm proud of Jay Sugarman, and I'm proud of Richard, his partner. I'm proud of what Jim has been able to do. And to me, the excitement of the two teams here are examples of two different pathways to success. One of them is going to win the trophy, and hopefully that'll be a model for other teams to be able to capture that excitement and value, really. Well, I said in my comments, and when those of us who have been around a while, and I include all of us in the room, many people have been around the sport for a long time. Charlotte was never on anybody's MLS expansion list. It wasn't in the big round that we had years ago where 12 cities bid. When we were thinking about expanding, at that time we didn't have a team that was south of Washington, D.C., and look where we are now in the Southeast with Atlanta and teams in Florida, and obviously what's going on in Charlotte. And you could almost argue, if you're bad at geography, that Nashville's in that part of the country. So lots and lots of opportunity moving to that part of the United States. We never expected that we'd have the excitement and energy of what's going on in Charlotte today. Credit to David Tepper, but I really think it's a credit to where soccer in North America is today. There's not a city in the United States or Canada where you can't have a successful MLS team or a successful professional team if it's not in Major League Soccer. And that is a testament to what's going on in the sport today. But launching an MLS team now where you're at a very mature level compared to where we were is difficult, and it requires getting up to speed. I will tell you that as I've lived through most of the expansion in the league, there's been a number of teams that have really struggled out of the gate. It took them a number of years to be able to get it right on the field, and many times even get it right off the field. And I've got great confidence that David and his team will figure it out. They'll have lots of stability, and next year I think that, the excitement in Charlotte will be even bigger than what it is today. So great confidence in what they're doing down there.